From a torrential downpour to machinery ensnared in the mire, Tony Beets has encountered a chilling revelation during his recent excavation on Gold Rush, mere moments ago. The pursuit of gold has always been arduous, yet Tony Beets has consistently exceeded his ambitions over the years, solidifying his reign as the Klondike monarch. Nevertheless, fortune appears to be veering against him as he finds himself caught betwixt catching up and achieving his annual objective. The ramifications of this discovery could signal the end of Tony's prosperous era, particularly following the startling revelation he has just unearthed a short while ago. From the onset of the dig, mining for gold loomed as a formidable task, yet Tony harbored optimism. He maintains faith in his land, having reaped bountiful gold yields in recent years. Some may perceive his confidence as arrogance, but when Tony Beets sets his sights, he possesses the acumen to pursue his desires with precision. His paramount focus lies on the 80 Pup Cut, a locale that recently divulged a substantial discovery of over 500 ounces of channel gold. Buoyed by promising vein configurations and lucrative returns, Tony remains resolute in his dedication to sustaining the gold flow from this site. Tony's crew toils diligently to maintain their trajectory. As a hands-on overseer, Tony presides over the site, ensuring seamless and efficient operations. Initially, mining progressed smoothly, and prospects appeared auspicious for Tony. However, fate had other designs for this iconic prospector. With a mere 900 ounces at his disposal, Tony confronts the added hurdle of capricious weather disrupting his plans. As relentless rain inundates the landscape, the once promising terrain transmutes into a quagmire, presenting a formidable impediment. Despite his accustomed leadership and authority, Tony grapples with concerns regarding the operational repercussions. Fully cognizant of the inherent hazards, he now confronts a stark reality. Whenever the heavens open and deluge ensues, it materializes as a harrowing ordeal for miners. The rainfall induces flooding, rendering mining endeavors futile and diminishing prospects of unearthing substantial riches. Tony Beets, possessing the seasoned expertise of a veteran miner, perceives this as a challenge and a setback. Regrettably, he wields no sway over the weather and can only harbor hope that his mining aspirations for the year remain salvageable amidst the downpour. A mere 12 weeks prior, Tony committed himself to an arduous regimen, laboring 7 days a week around the clock. This resolve underscores his unwavering determination to surmount any obstacles obstructing his path. Tony acknowledges his lagging progress and the imperative to redouble his efforts in achieving his goal of attaining 5,000 ounces of gold this season. Hence, he must adapt swiftly to the realization that time is not on his side, necessitating an immediate course of action. One stratagem involves augmenting the water flow from the trommel to facilitate settling with the surrounding materials, a bold maneuver aimed at optimizing gold extraction. Driven by ambition, Tony assumes full accountability for past setbacks encountered earlier in the year. However, it becomes apparent that the settling ponds lack adequate reinforcement, with signs of impending trouble already surfacing in that vicinity. This apprehension materializes when the team urgently reports via radio that several dikes have ruptured. Dikes play a pivotal role in water management within mining operations, particularly during inclement weather, by averting flooding, safeguarding infrastructure, regulating runoff, and preserving stability. Properly designed and maintained dikes are indispensable for ensuring worker safety, minimizing environmental repercussions, and sustaining efficient mining operations. Confronted with this crisis, Tony grapples with a formidable decision. He must temporarily suspend operations to rectify and fortify the dikes. Though imperative, this action will entail a significant time loss during the frenetic gold rush, where every moment is of essence. Nonetheless, despite facing rising water levels once again, Tony perseveres in his steadfast battle against them, refusing to let weather whims dictate his mining venture's fate. Recognizing the urgency of maintaining operations at the 80 Pup Cut, the team works tirelessly to prevent water encroachment in unauthorized areas. Tony knows the critical importance of each day in this business, where success hinges on daily results. With a stern emphasis, Tony conveys the gravity of the situation regarding pond integrity, urgently directing his staff to address the issue without delay. Despite their efforts, the water continues to flow unabated, and Tony's deep concern for dike stability affects the entire team. Contemplating the challenges, Tony finds himself fully immersed in the gritty reality of battling against nature's forces. It's evident this isn't merely refining gold under the sun, but a relentless struggle against time and weather. Will Tony ultimately overcome these obstacles and achieve his ambitious goal of 5,000 ounces of gold? Despite the allure of the 80-pup cut, relentless rain and swelling waters pose formidable adversaries. Tony fights tooth and nail, unwavering in his determination amidst machinery din, with all rooting for his success. However, a significant setback occurs when their excavator gets stuck, halting operations and piling financial losses. With nature seemingly scoring over him, Tony refuses to surrender control, undertaking an emergency rescue mission. Yet, even with additional excavators, the situation remains unchanged. Recognizing the need for heavier equipment, Tony calls in the 18-ton D6 dozer and the colossal 115-ton D11 to tackle the problem head-on. Tony's ability to rise above challenges showcases his prowess as a great miner. Determined to regain control, draining the water becomes the first step towards achieving their goal. Deploying the formidable D6 dozer, the team begins by pushing fine tailings into the pit, thereby constructing a ramp to fortify and stabilize the ground beneath the immobilized excavator. This initial step lays the groundwork for the eventual extraction of the excavator. Next in line is the mammoth 115-ton D1, equipped with 850 horsepower, which assumes the role of the rescue mission star. Tasked with a thorough patrol, it explores avenues to lend assistance in the endeavor. The team, dedicated to aiding Tony Beets with his plan, observes with hopeful anticipation as events unfold. Tony, living up to his reputation as an expert, ingeniously engineers a method to maneuver the D11 onto the fortified ramp, creating a sturdy platform to support the weight of the machine. The objective is clear: to liberate the two excavators stuck in the mire. The urgency of the situation is palpable, with time constraints looming large. However, Tony Beets remains keenly aware of the consequences accompanying every decision. As a seasoned veteran, he adeptly navigates the challenge at hand. Despite the inherent risks, he carefully considers the best course of action to resolve the pressing issue. The battle between man, nature, and machinery commences, with everyone watching eagerly to see the outcome. As engines roar and machinery springs into action, the scene transforms into a frenzied battleground where man confronts the forces of nature. Extracting the trapped excavator presents a daunting challenge that requires adaptability to unforeseen circumstances and a wealth of experience honed in the realm of gold mining. The setback Tony Beets faces reverberates throughout the mines, highlighting the harsh realities of the industry. While the allure of gold mining is undeniably exciting and rewarding, the challenges encountered along the way can be frustrating. Most would have given up by now, but not Tony Beets. Navigating the delicate balance between man and nature, Tony takes charge of the operation, guiding his team on the path forward. With each step, the once treacherous settling pond gradually transforms, reflecting progress in the right direction. Despite feeling motivated and hopeful, Tony remains cautious, uncertain of what the future holds. The visual depiction of the swampy landscape serves as a reminder of the challenges faced by miners on Paradise Hill. In addition to ongoing challenges, relentless Klondike rain has caused production delays throughout the week, posing dangers to workers and disrupting mining activities. Despite mounting pressure, Tony remains focused on achieving the 5,000-ounce target and maintains an optimistic outlook. However, an excavator incident earlier in the day resulted in approximately 2 hours of lost productivity. Tony's straightforward attitude prompts him to bluntly address Mike's cousin's failure to heed instructions, which led to the mishap. Tony, having highlighted key tasks and provided necessary instructions for mining success, found himself unsurprised by his crew's disappointment. At this crucial juncture, he recognized the imperative of his team operating at peak efficiency to accomplish the season's objectives. Yet with an excavator misplaced and operations halted, the looming question persisted. Could Tony Beets and his crew rebound from this setback? Tony acknowledged that overlooking crucial details contributed to some of the problems, emphasizing the importance of every detail in navigating hazardous challenges. Team unity was paramount for smooth operations, evident in lighthearted moments where Tony's multilingual explanations fostered camaraderie. Despite trials, Tony's unwavering commitment to progress distinguished him, as the team prepared to measure goal to determine success. Emotionally tethered to numerical outcomes, Tony embarked on a roller coaster ride. The potential significance of ounces discovered weighed heavily, with Tony simultaneously fearing failure and remaining hopeful. As diggers meticulously tallied, each number signaled progress, though Tony needed over 300 ounces to meet his goal, delayed by earlier excavator troubles. Tension mounted with each count, reflecting the stakes of their endeavor. The team's anxious yet excited faces mirrored the accumulating ounces, culminating in a triumphant haul surpassing $500,000. The success, fueled by the reliable 80 pup, buoyed Tony's optimism for future returns. Though time-consuming, slinging for gold remained worthwhile as long as yields continued. Tony's initial target of 5,000 ounces seemed ambitious, but the week's challenges tempered expectations. Despite setbacks, Tony remained resolute, anticipating better days and greater yields. The palpable sense of celebration underscored their solidarity in overcoming nature's obstacles for gold. While challenges persisted, Tony's determination set him apart, though the looming possibility of unmet goals raised questions about his mining kingship.